Curse of the Vampire Werewolf.
So tell me all you know about these vampire werewolves.
I'll tell you everything you need to know. So I, Pistol Pete, was on my way to the teaching shack to pick up my boy, Pistol Pete Jr., when I heard a noise from inside. At first I thought it was them Mexicans trying to take our freedom. Then I saw Junior running out of the teaching shack yelling blasphemous profanity about vampire werewolves. Then I saw the blood-red eyes coming out of the window, chasing my junior boy. So I dundily broke his God-forbidden neck with my bare hands. Then I saw all his youngmen crawl out of his stomach and scamper into the forest. That's the last I saw of those disgusting vermin.
You mean vampire werewolves?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sheriff's Journal, July 19th, 1886. More and more of these sightings of vampire werewolves every day. I plan to do some reconnaissance in the woods on the eve of the morrow to discover the nesting place of these wretched creatures. After this entry, I will depart immediately.
What do you think you be doing wandering about my forest?
What do they address you as, old chap?
Gunther A. Rufus is my name, but people call me Old Man Rufus.
Brilliant. I have been looking for vampire werewolves. Have you happened to see one?
As a matter of fact, I saw 6 or so running the eastern direction. But I best be heading off now.
Good fortune to you, kind spirit. What in good heavens was that? Get back here, you scoundrels! I saw them go this way, around the corner. Oh my heavens, where are your garments?
Yes.
Damned moonshine addicts, you're going to jail. What are you doing here in jail?
This is my home.
I got the notion you lived in the forest.
I live everywhere. The world is my home.
Intriguing.
I think them naked boys you brought in were vampire werewolves, transforming throughout the night. The past sheriff is a total expert on them nasty dogs, as if he predicted them. Strange man. I'ma unlock myself. Where do I put that key? Oh, here it is. In my bed. Bye now.
Sheriff's Journal, July 20th, 1886. Last night I was searching in the woods for the nested area of the vampire werewolves, but instead ran into a strange man known as Gunther A. Rufus. He has given me helpful information about vampire werewolves, but last night he just led me to a group of naked boys that seemed drunk at the time. I brought them to the holding cell here in Sheriff HQ. It seems like these boys don't speak English very well. Mr. Rufus suspects them of being vampire werewolves that have transformed into humans. If what he said was true, I should be prepared for the worst. Rufus had also told me about the sheriff before me, whom I know as Sheriff Rupert. He supposedly knows much about vampire werewolves, more than Gunther himself. I plan to visit the sheriff after lunch. I will be having a Mexican dish known as tacos. I shall depart after this passage.
Come in. My name is Rupert A. Rufus, but you can call me Sheriff Rupert.
I was told by Gunther Rufus that you knew something about the vampire werewolves.
Yes, I know a thing or two, but before we get down to business, I must offer you my hospitality.
Why, thank you, good sir. May I inquire about the vampire werewolves?
Well, back in my time, as the sheriff of this fine town of Redwork, my grandfather talked about the vampire werewolves before he turned insane and disappeared. He told me how to kill them, and where their nesting place was. but I forget. He wrote them down in his journal, which he left with his old friend, Mr. Higglebottom. I hope this helped, because that's all I know.
Thank you for your tips and hospitality.
Oh, by the way, you should go talk to Frankfurt Higglebottom. He's the oldest man in town, and the oldest man I'll ever know. He is 145 years old.
What was that?
Help me! Excuse me! Help me!
Oh dear Lord, don't let him bite you. I'm so sorry, I can't do anything. Ma'am, I need you to get up and run.
Be gone, nasty creature!
Thank you, kind sir, but the werewolf is dragging her into the forest.
That's okay, but it's better than the both of yous being taken. We can't talk here, though it's not safe. We best head to my neck of the woods. Howdy, Rufus. What you doing here?
I decided to let myself in and get some whiskey, 'cause, you hear the best in town. My grandpappy was friends with Mr. Higglebottom when they were them little boys. That's why he knows so much about 'em. I best be hitting the old dusty trail. Bye now.
You must be Sheriff Taylor. Would you like some whiskey?
No thanks, I'm more of a brandy drinker myself. By the way, why do you know my name?
I know everything about everyone. I know that woman was Pistol Pete's wife.
My God, he must be devastated.
Now they had a pretty terrible marriage. Anyway, you're wondering about those disgusting vermin?
Yes, tell me what you know about them, please.
Well, back in the day, about 90 years ago...
Hey, Frank, let's go see the forest again.
Abadir was a tall, strapping young fellow at the time. We were both 47. Abadir, what is with you in this damned forest?
I'm so close to discovering the nesting place of these vampire werewolves. They rest in the far side of the river in a cave under a waterfall.
No, I'm not coming with you. The townfolk are beginning to think that you are going insane, and frankly, I'm beginning to agree with them.
Fine, suit yourself. But please say goodbye to my wife and grandchild. Also, may you keep my journal safe, because it has everything I know about the vampire werewolves.
And that's the last I saw of poor Abadir. The only memory I have of him is that journal that I've seemed to misplaced, and his grandchildren, the past Sheriff Rupert and gun-slinging Gunther, their parents Wimpy Willie, or William Gunther Rufus, and late Kate, or Catherine Rupert Rufus, unfortunately died in a horse carriage accident. Such a shame. But anyways, the best way to learn about vampire werewolves is to find that journal. Then your townspeople will never have to live in fear again.
Do you know the exact whereabouts of this journal?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's in the old saloon on the edge of town. Also, tell the barkeeper Higglebottom says hi.
Well, thank you for your hospitality and help, kind sir.
Howdy, partner. May I interest you in some whiskey?
No thanks, kind sir.
Have it your way. This is the finest establishment in the South. We've been round for 10 fine years and business has never been better. I'll tell you what, sir. In 100 years, your grandchildren will be hearing the name of Jack Daniels whiskey everywhere.
That's great, bartender, but
Well, I better help you to a drink.
Mr. Daniels, all I really want to know is about the vampire werewolves.
Whoa now, boy. Here we don't talk about those devilish creatures. You ought to get shot even saying those words.
Ugh.
Whoa now, boy. Let's not get heated here.
Then tell everyone that there's no problem.
Listen up. Y'all be getting back to your own regular duties and mind your own business.
Good. Now I'm trying to rid our forest and town of those vile creatures.
Don't be thinking I'll tell you anything about them vermin. People always after my secrets, but I get nothing.
Remember, I have a gun in my pocket.
Hey, let's keep it classy, alright?
Okay, well, I came here to get Abigail Rufus's notebook. From, well, I suppose...
What crazy old man told you that I have it?
So you know of this book?
I ain't telling you anything. Be gone, Sheriff, before my boys kick you out. You can't just barge in here acting like a criminal. Can't believe you pulled a gun out. You're the sheriff, for Christ's sake. I don't want you coming in here if you're gonna be acting like that. That's what separates my saloon from the rest of this country.
Alright, I'll have to respect that. Oh, by the way, Higglebottom says hi.
Higglebottom? Frankfurt Higglebottom? I thought he was dead. He must be 140 years old now. I knew there was something weird happening when he died, so young compared to his other family members. How is he?
Well, he is healthy for a 145-year-old man. He gets around.
Boy, it sure is great news that you brought me. He must have told you that I had this book now. Come around to the back room, but keep quiet.
How do you know Frankfurt?
Well, after my parents left me cold and on the street, Mr. Higglebottom took me in and practically raised me.
Such a kind man.
Come here, Sheriff, and help me through all this junk. That's it there. Grab it.
Wow! I can hardly believe we found it out of all the...
There you go. Spick and span. Fine and dandy. I want you to hide that there booklet so that no one steals it. I try to keep the place clean, but there still are some shifty eyes around here. Watch yourself.
Thank you, Jack.
Good night, Sheriff.
Sheriff's Journal. July 21st, 1886. Last night, near 7 o'clock, I went to the saloon that Frankfurt Higglebottom told me about earlier that day. Mr. Higglebottom is a very old man who has knowledge of almost everyone, including Abigail Rufus, the man who had originally studied the vampire werewolves, but supposedly had gone insane and disappeared. The bartender, Jack, and I recovered Abigail Rufus's notebook by sifting through Jack's belongings. I plan to read the information he has written down within the notebook after this passage. Time to read this here booklet. I've been studying the vampire
Werewolves for about 2 years. They have long snouts and large canine teeth about 5 inches, but the leader can have 9 inches of tooth. Their children already have 2-inch teeth. Unfortunately, sunlight doesn't kill them, and they can transform into humans at any time, not just at night. Their blood is red and glows in the dark, and is thick like jelly. I wonder if it tastes like it too. Anyway, I plan to ambush their nesting place behind the waterfall in the Redwoods Forest. My only protection will be my trusty Remington 1645. I have to remember to not get scratched or bitten, or I will turn into one of them. But if so, I will become immortal until my soul is released. The only way to release a vampire werewolf's soul is to kill it by shooting its heart with a garlic-coated silver bullet, or push them off a tall cliff.
Full moon, check. Midnight, check. Book placed on the altar for the final step. Let's do that now. Now let's exterminate those dogs.
You ain't doing that without me.
Rufus, how glad I am to see you. The more the merrier.
Get your head in the game.
I understand. Let's go. What's that over there?
It's a body.
Looks like Pistol Pete's wife to me. I need to save her. It's my duty. Get off her now!
You said duty.
Get your head in the game, said Rufus. You get your head in the game. I gave you a fair warning, dog.
Hello, gentlemen. My name is Abadir Rufus. It may not look of it, but it is. I haven't seen you since I was a boy. I thought you went mad and died. I didn't, son. Kill him. Kill him now. I won't. I guess I will then.
Rufus! You killed him, vile creature!
It was the demon inside. The demon. The hideous exterior you're looking at now. Your grandfather ain't here no more.
I free you, Abadir. Or Rufus.
You can try. Like Abadir. I have immunity.
It's just been revoked. Sheriff's Journal, July 22nd, 1886. That is how the vampire werewolves were taken out by two men. Unfortunately, my newly made friend Rufus could not make it out alive. I will resign as sheriff because I can't handle to see another brave man die. Sincerely, Sheriff Taylor.